Hey, good morning, guys. Tush coming at you. It's Thursday, June 23rd, just coming up to about 11:30 in the morning. I think it's been about 5 weeks since the last time I made a video, so it's about time I got back out in the garage. I had lots of stuff going on. I've been busy at work, unfortunately, and traveling for work, which kept me away from home. And I've also had a few other things happening with the daily drivers. I used to have a 2011 Nissan Sentra SER Spec V, which is now a new 2016 Sentra SR. And you might notice that the Dodge Ram pickup is gone, so that's been sold. So we're down to two daily drivers, the Pathfinder and the Sentra. The Pathfinder we've done a lot of work on. We did a whole new front suspension. Basically new brakes, new axles, new hubs, pretty much new everything, upper and lower control arms, ball joints, upper and lower. So had to get that certified, and it's now passed emissions test, and it's a new daily driver. So, well, not a daily driver, but a parts runner, I guess you can call it. So we were working on those, and if you recall, the last time I was out in the garage, I was working on getting the TR6 ready for the road for the spring, and I was doing my seasonal or my spring maintenance checks, and just changing the oil and topping up the transmission fluid and differential, etc. And I decided that I was going to change the filters in the J-type overdrive on this car, and that turned out to be a bit of a nightmare. And that's really one of the reasons why I haven't been back out here, is I've been waiting for a resolution, I guess, to this problem I had getting the actual plug back into the bottom of the overdrive. I guess what happened is when I went to put the plug back in that secures the high pressure filter, I must have cross-threaded the threads, or I must have got a piece of debris in the threads, and I couldn't get the cap back in. So that was turned out to be a major problem. So I tried pretty much everything before I had to resort to actually buying a tap, and you can see the size of this thing. It's huge in relation to my hand. It's probably one of the bigger taps you've seen. So it's an 1 3/4 16 TPI tap that we use to tap that aluminum case. It's a steel plug going into an aluminum case, so it's a little bit sensitive to begin with. Anyway, that's worked out. We managed to get the plug back in and the filter back inside secured. So we're sort of back on track now to get things done, get the transmission fluid top back up now. And this morning I made a trip to the parts store and got the oil for the crankcase. We've got the VR1 2050, which has the levels of zinc that we need in these old engines. So that's ready to go. I see it's now comes in 6 packs as opposed to the last time I bought it was a case of 12. So we've got that ready to go, and we've got the 30 non-detergent for the gearbox with the J-type overdrive. So we've got that ready to go. So I think we're going to get under the car and we're going to put the overdrive cap back on. We've got that sitting over here on the back of the car. It's been sitting here for, like I said, 5 weeks. So I've got that cap to reinstall with that suction filter, and we'll torque that up, and we'll move on. We'll move forwards finally. So the plan is to get this thing all wrapped up, hopefully by the weekend, and hopefully get the hard top off and we'll get the soft top back on. It's supposed to be a sunny and hot weekend here, so maybe we'll be able to get the car out on the road for its first trip of the year. Alright, that's it for now, guys. We'll come back later on. We've got the cover plate back on the bottom of the J-type overdrive, so we're going to proceed with changing the oil filter, and I've got a spin-on oil filter conversion. So I thought I'd just take a quick shot of these two filters here. Depending on what you like and how you've got your spin-on filter angled, a long one might work for you, or the short one might work better. If I wanted to angle my spin-on adapter a little differently, I could go with a longer one. But for today, I'm actually going to go with the shorter one. I had a shorter one on there previously, so just wanted to shoot you the number for the short filter, which is a Fram filter for the It's been on oil filter conversion. This is a pH 3614 for the short version, or a pH 3600 for the long version. So the long's probably a little bit better, probably has a little bit more filter material, but I don't really want to screw around with changing the angle on my filter adapter right now. It's down back in there, and I don't really want to screw anything up. I've had this car off the road for far too long, so I think we'll just stick with the old shorty filter. And when I have some more time, we'll probably switch back to the longer filter and re-angle that spin-on adapter. We've got the filter installed for the engine, and now we're going to get back under there and we're going to fill up the overdrive transmission. So we've got the 30 weight or 30W non-detergent Castrol. We're going to put it in a pumped oil can. That seems to be the best for me. I've sort of cut the tip off, so I got a pretty good volume of fluid coming out. So I believe this takes almost 2 liters. I think it's like 1.7, 1.8, somewhere around there. I'd have to check the shop manual. But we're going to fill it until the fluid runs out the hole. And then we'll probably have to run the car a little bit and come back and refill it up. Here's a tech tip for you. So if you're ever going to be under the car for a long period of time, one of these shop towel rolls in its original wrapper makes an excellent pillow for your head. Check it out. Alright guys, just wanted to give you a quick update. Just coming up to 4 o'clock, and we're just about ready to put the car back down on the ground. So we buttoned up everything up underneath. We've got the diff topped up. We've got the new filter on and tight. We've got the crankcase filled up with the proper amount of oil. We've got the sump cover checked for leaks. We've actually run the car up to temperature and through a couple of gears on jack stands just to circulate that transmission oil. And we've got back under there and we've just sort of re-topped it up. It was down a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that. We'll probably have to top it up again after a run and a switch into overdrive and back a few times. But other than that, I think we're ready to put it down on the ground and get it outside and get ready to take the top off. Alright guys, just coming up to 8 o'clock at night, and it's been a long day. Anyway, the car's looking much better. Just had it for a spin around the block. Still have the hard top on, but we've got her washed and cleaned up a little bit, and a little coat of wax on the hood at least, on the bonnet, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so we'll get the hard top off hopefully tomorrow, maybe tomorrow night after work. We'll get the hard top off and take her for a longer run to see if the cleaning of the overdrive filter helped with the engagement. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Good to get it cleaned up anyway. So we'll, like I said, we'll get out here hopefully tomorrow night. We'll go grab the soft top that I've got in the upstairs bedroom stowed away, and hopefully this will be the last time you see it for a little while with hard top on. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. We'll talk to you later.